Hey guys, welcome back to Islandgirl's Kitchen, and today what I'm making for you is my juicy lemon and herb chicken. Today I'm using 2 small chickens. They're 2 pounds each, so together it's 4 pounds. I'll also use a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 I'll also add some salt to taste, and some rosemary and thyme, and the juice of 1 lemon, and also 5 cloves of garlic. But I'll make sure that I list all the ingredients in the description box below, so after you're done watching the video, if you want to go ahead and check the description box below, I will make sure I have all the ingredients listed for you. Some allspice, and also a dash of herbs de Provence. And I'll bring everything to a simmer so everything can dissolve, all the sugar and the salt can dissolve, and then I let it cool until it gets to room temperature, and then I will submerge the chicken in this marinade and have it sit for at least 24 hours. So here my chicken has been marinated for over 24 hours. So now what I'll do is I'm just going to remove it from the brine, and I'll dry it. Put it over here. And for the rest of the brine, we're just going to throw this out. And all we need to do in this process is just to dry it to get rid of the excess brine. So now I will change and put on a clean gloves because I will have to touch my seasoning. Here we go. So basically the only thing I'm gonna do is to season the chicken with a little salt and pepper and some all-purpose seasoning. Sure. And I'm only going to season this with a light amount of seasoning because it's been in the brine for over 24 hours, so it's pretty much already seasoned and has some flavor already marinated throughout the chicken. And this is just some all-purpose seasoning. And just to make sure that I get it on all sides. So what I have here is fresh parsley, and this is about 4 stems that I just cut in small pieces, and about 3 jalapeños that I cut in small pieces. And this is optional, you don't have to use it, and but the seeds are removed so there's no heat to it. 2 shallots and an onion, and I'll just use what do you call this now, the lemon, what do you call this? And this is just what's left of the lemon after I take out the juice, and I'll put this in the chicken also. And rosemary, some rosemary, thyme, and some scallions. So what I do now, I will just put all this inside the chicken, or some of it, not all of it, and some of the peppers. I'll put 1 of the lemon, a rosemary, some thyme, and scallion. All up in there. And I repeat the same process for the second one. And I'm also gonna put some butter inside the chicken. Guys, I always tuck the wing under this way so it doesn't come apart. And because I do not have strings to tie the legs, I decided to just use a stick to hold the legs together. So I'm also gonna wrap it so all the heat will stay inside. And guys, I was just corrected that I shouldn't say stick, I should have said skewer. So I use the skewer to hold the chicken so it don't come apart. So I put this in for 1 hour at 350 degrees. Now I will start working on the sauce for the chicken. The chicken is still in the oven and it's about 5 minutes away from 1.5 hour in the oven. So I start working on the sauce. So basically I'm just gonna add a little butter, let this melt, and then I'm gonna let the shallots and onion and the thyme just caramelize a little bit. So I'll just stay with this and I'll stir it until it's nice and caramelized. Look pretty. Alright guys, so it's been 1 hour and 30 minutes and it's time for me to look on the chicken, see what's happening. Sorry, let me put it over here. Okay, so I'm going to take these two little baby birds and flip them over, trying to be gentle. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is pour some of this liquid So what I have here is herbs de Provence. I'm just gonna add a little bit to pick up the flavor. And this is some all-purpose seasoning. Put a little. And just a pinch of salt. And a little bit of lemon juice. And this is the juice from the full lemon. I'm just gonna put a little. And I'll taste as I go along to see if there's anything else that I may need. The next step for me right now is to put it on boil, and I'll just go high and let it heat up for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna put the chicken in so the chicken can be nice and brown. So now my sauce is done, and I'll turn the stove off.